we're back. Hello my magical light being, and welcome to this video today. My name is Shalita. Welcome to my channel. My channel is all about magical consciousness, and we are back. Welcome to this walk, talk, vlog. I've not been able to do those in like so long. The last time was when I lived in Mexico, and it is almost 10 months later. I've been in the Netherlands for almost 10 months now that I've lived here. But if you're here watching this video, then you have made it to the month of May. Right now it's the 28th of April, but I need some time to edit the video, obviously. But tomorrow marks the day that I've been on YouTube for 5 years. Exactly 5 years ago, tomorrow on the 29th, I birthed this channel. I decided to step and expand my light and create content for YouTube. And I'm like, 5 years ago. Which is insane to me. How did 5 years go by and I created content on here on YouTube for 5 years now? And obviously we lost 2 to 3 years due to my breakup and all the content, including my ex. So that's kind of an unfortunate event, that all the things I documented over the last 5 years, that basically half of it got lost due to me not wanting to have those memories on my channel, not being reminded of all of that all the time, and obviously releasing a person out of my life. And I learned a lot through that. It's a nice breeze. But it was this morning when I was drinking coffee that I was like, wait a minute, somewhere 5 years ago I started this channel. I don't know what date it was. Then I looked at the date. Tomorrow, the 29th. The 29th, this channel was born. Divine timing. I love that. I love when that happens, where it's like, when was that again? Today? Tomorrow? What? I get the chance to, right now since it isn't today, but tomorrow I get to plan something fun. I do want to celebrate 5 years of creation on here that I've been committed to creating on this channel for 5 years. Is just insane to me. Meaning, I started when I was 20. I had just turned 20 5 years ago, and now I'm 25. For me, like, I did not expect to take off 2 months from creating for this channel. Sorry for being gone for that long. I intended to go away in the month of March during Mercury retrograde, during Venus retrograde, during eclipse season. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a break, really sit with where I am right now, really reflect, rest, gain new insight, gain new ideas. Where do I want to take this, you know? Which path have I walked up to this point? Where am I now? Where do I want to go? But then the month of April came, my birthday month. I celebrated my birthday on the 6th of April, which was so amazing. The first birthday I got to celebrate again with my parents since I lived in Mexico. I didn't see them for a very long time. Not on my birthdays, other occasions neither, but this time I got to celebrate it with my parents and my sister. So that was really amazing. That is something I'm really grateful for. And we're here at 1,500 subscribers. 5K coming soon. But something that I noticed after my breakup that I went through in July, I basically lost everything that I had built up to that point. Moving back to the Netherlands, so basically leaving the country, my home, the people I was surrounding myself with, all of that ended, except the only 2 things that were still standing. Well, okay, 3 things. Me, obviously me, my YouTube channel, and my business Instagram page, as I had just initiated that one 2 months before the breakup. And me, those 2 things, those 2 social media, still standing as the only thing still left from the life I had built before the breakup. Something that I realized over the last months is that I really leaned deeply, passionately on these two platforms to help me go through everything that I was feeling at the time, and to really not fall into like this dark hole of depression and to reminisce so much. I decided to just become a well-oiled machine. produce content, video after the other. Like, I literally made more videos over the last 9 months than I did in the last 4 years, and I really produced so much content for both those social media after the breakup, because I just really needed to have something to put my energy and my focus on. And that's not me ignoring what happened or not looking into the situation, because I did do that. But since I am an entrepreneur and I have my own business and I create my own stuff, like, I don't have a job, I don't have any of that, I have so much time on my hand. So besides having so much time to reflect on the situation, I can use some of that time to create. And so that's definitely what I took advantage of when I came back here. I really took use of the time and space, the resources as well, to really be with myself, to really come back to a place of clarity, of groundedness, of understanding of who am I, where do I want to go from here, because I had a whole future in mind that just crumbled in front of me. Not knowing what was next for so many months. For like the first 4 months after the breakup, I really had no clue. Like, I really was like, what am I gonna do next? Like, the whole vision I had in mind for the upcoming years just whoosh, gone, taken away like that. So yeah, the last months, basically I would say the 6 months after the breakup were really the months where I just had to process it all. Definitely took half a year to just process the damn shit. And then after that, starting to look forward. So over the last months, I've been able to just look forward again and to really envision a new life for myself and to consider where I want to go from here, where I am now. Because where I am is exactly where I'm meant to be. Like, everything that I went through was exactly how it was. Literally everything that I went through over the last months, over the last year, was exactly what I needed to go through to become the person that I am today. As well, that it's a divine plan, that there are so much to that I can't even see or know why. But what I do know is that this is a divine plan. Like, everything that I went through, I could look back and be like, can't say that where I am right now is exactly where I'm meant to be. And I get to create what is next, and that is all divinely guided as well. Me co-creating with my heart, with my soul, and that is something I'm really excited about. I have so many plans for the upcoming months. I'm literally a little bit overwhelmed by how many things I would like to create and accomplish over the next 6 months, you know, all the way up to December, I would say, to the end of this year. But to come back, that understanding of that, I really leaned on my channel, on my Instagram page. Those were my rocks in my hard times, and the fact that I still was able to create such beautiful things after going through something so devastating, which I'm gonna hold in my tears. And I think that's the beauty of that I created, for example, this platform, and that 4 years later I get to lean on it as a support system, as a way to navigate my emotions, my feelings, and to process them through creating inspiring content. And I realized lately that I no longer need the space like that anymore. Now I really want to create from a place of just having fun, exploring all types of different topics, and continuing the self-discovery, because this space is definitely where I document my journey, my dream life, and at the same time be in my mission and to awaken and activate love, light, truth within you, as I do within myself. But that was big for me over the last few weeks to really see that, like, whoa, I really used this space to lean on during hard times, and now I no longer need it in that way. I no longer need my YouTube channel as that type of support system, but I am excited to continue creating, and that's why I needed that little break in between, because I really was just like leaning, and to kind of take a step back and to really just be with myself and to really lean on myself, no longer on anything externally, even though it was helpful and we do need to ask for support. And one of the ways that I asked for support was through creating content. I asked myself, like, can we do that? Can we focus on this so that I can actually move forward and process my emotions and process my thoughts and not fall into a dark hole of grief and pain and sorrow and heartbreak. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because I've had those moments definitely over the last months, but really so cool to then see, like, I no longer need my channel the way that I needed it a few months ago, and that I want to come from a different place where I get to really just come from a place I want to do this, not that I actually need to do this, because I really needed this. I really needed to create content over the last months. I really just needed it. Like, I needed these spaces to do something. I just needed to be busy. I need to be busy doing things to keep my mind off just focusing so much on what had happened, because like I said, I already have so much time to do that. So you know, it's not to say that I avoided any of that. Like, I literally decided that I would move through everything that I felt, and I have allowed myself to grieve, to heal through everything that I needed to heal through. I need to let go of. I have allowed myself to do so, and I still do. Here and there, all of a sudden, you know, it comes to the surface again, and I'm like, okay, here we are again, as if it happened yesterday, allowing ourselves to be with it, move forward again. And yeah, that's something really exciting to me. That's a beautiful, like the process of that I couldn't see this a few months ago, that I was just really using my social media to get through the painful phase of my life. And now that I look back and be like, whoa, I really use these spaces as support systems, and I now no longer need them as support systems like that. I still use them as support systems in different ways, but now I get to really just create again, like how I did before, where I would just have an idea, like I have today, go for a walk, talk, vlog, and just do that. And it's no longer this I need to do this, I need to be busy. Like, no, I want to do this. This is fun to me. This is my purpose. This is my passion. This is my dream, to create like this and to be this type of person. This is my dream, not something that came natural to me. I always got to remind you of that me talking to you right now, you watching me, is like a miracle, because I was literally the opposite of this 7 years ago when I started this journey. I literally awoke out of like wanting to hide forever, and instead I chose to become a light, to shine my light, to get into the spotlight. Literally from going from I never want to ever be seen to let me be seen fully in who I am in every way. And that we have done over the last 5 years, celebrating myself, and you for being here, for making this happen. Like, it is a co-creation between the both of us, because obviously I do this for myself because I love doing it. I love to document the journey, but I as well do this for you to inspire more love within you as this planet will awaken faster and faster, which that's the goal, obviously. That was a whole deep share. I really went into like a little bubble. I totally forgot that I was here. And I love when it happens, because that's really how this feels so fun to me, that I get to do this and that I get to really be doing something I love doing, which makes you forget time, which makes you forget where you even are in the freaking forest. And I feel called to go for a little bit more of a stroll, because as I was talking I was actually just standing still. Not really walking that much. Obviously I will show all types of clips here and there throughout this video of the beautiful environment that I'm currently walking in. Once again, I'm so grateful for this space. This actually was the forest that I took use of during COVID, and I was here almost every day, away from all the weird shit that was going on in this world, and still love it. I would say still a sanctuary. Really like this path because it's a grass path. Just something so fairy tale like about that.